गुरुदेवाय नमो नमो। हे परमेश्वर नमो नमो। हे परमेश्वर नमो नमो। गुरुदेवाय नमो नमो। भावातीता भाग्यविधाता भावातीता भाग्यविधाता भवभयहरण नमो नमो। भावातीता भाग्यविधाता भवभयहरण नमो नमो। त्रिगुणातीता नमो नमो। आनंद रूपा नमो नमो। त्रिगुणातीता नमो नमो। आनंद रूपा नमो नमो। हे परमेश्वर नमो नमो। हे परमेश्वर नमो नमो। गुरुदेवाय नमो नमो। गुरुदेवाय जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। शिव गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ। शिव गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ। शिव गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ। शिव गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ। चिन्मय रूप जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। अनाथनाथ दीनबन्धो। अनाथनाथ दीनबन्धो। अनाथनाथ दीनबन्धो। अनाथनाथ। अनाथनाथ दीनबन्धो। अद्भुत चरिता जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ। ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ।
Oh सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। गुरु हमारे मन मंदिर में गुरु हमारे प्यार सारे विश्व का वो है धाता नारायण भगवान। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। गुरु हमारे तन मन सब है गुरु हमारे प्राण ज्ञान भक्ति का वही है धाता नारायण भगवान। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। गुरु हमारे धन दौलत है गुरु हमारे प्यार सारे विश्व को ज्ञान प्रदाता नारायण भगवान। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। ओम गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Prostrations to one and all. So yesterday we were seeing Bhagavan making the statement that Arjuna, the one who knows me in reality, my divine birth, my divine actions, the one who knows me, this avatar rahasya in reality, such a person is not reborn, such a person attains to me. So Bhagavan, how can we reach you? How can we attain you? So Bhagavan said, Vitaraga bhayakrodhaha manmayaha mam upashritaha bahavo jnana tapasa putaha madbhavam agataha. Arjuna, very many people have reached me. How? By purifying themselves through jnana tapas. And what is that jnana tapas? Vitaraga bhayakrodhaha, being free from raga, attachment, bhaya, fear, krodha, anger, manmayaha, full of me, giving me the highest priority in life, giving spiritual unfoldment the highest priority. Mam upashritaha, taking refuge in me, leading a life in total surrender unto me, doing everything that pleases me. In this way, they do jnana tapas. Why is it called jnana tapas? They are walking the path of knowledge. Walking the path of knowledge is called Jnana Tapas. And what is the main thing to be done in this Jnana Tapas? The main things are twofold. Number one, effacing one's own ego, because ego is a part of Ajnana, it's a product of Ajnana. So on one side we have to erase our ego. On the other side, we have to again and again remember the reality, remember the Lord. So remembering God on one side, effacing the ego on the other side, these two constitute what is called as Jnana Tapas. And what is the end result of Jnana Tapas? The end result is a time comes when the heart is ruled not by the ego but by the Lord. We seat the Lord in our heart throne. This is the end result of Jnana Tapas. In short, the Aham in us is redefined through Jnanam. An Ajnani feels that this Aham is the egoistic, individualistic Aham. But a Jnani feels that this Aham, which I experience from the very depth of my heart, which I experience from the very core of my being, this Aham is not egoistic Aham. This Aham is Satchidananda Aham. So, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Chaitanyosmi. This is the experience of a Jnani. So, this is called Madbhavam Agataha. So, such a person has attained to the nature of God. So, it is said, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. The knower of God becomes God. He attains to the nature of God. So, that point is mentioned here. So, then naturally a question comes, Bhagavan, if you consider this Jnana Tapas as the greatest tapas, if you give so much of importance to this knowledge, then why is it that people are not following this path of knowledge? Why is it that generally in the society we don't find the general public giving importance to this knowledge? Very rare minority only follow the path of knowledge. This is what we see in the society. Why is it so? So in the 12th verse, Bhagavan says, Arjuna, that is because their minds are gross. They are not able to understand the importance of the knowledge. They are only able to understand the importance of karma. Why is it so? It is so because Manushe loke karmaja siddhi kshipram bhavati. It's very easy to understand the importance of knowledge. Importance of karma. In the society, it is very clear. You work hard for a particular thing and you get that thing. So, you can very easily relate hard work with the result. In this Manushe loke, you will find if you want to get anything in this world, if you want to fulfill your desire, it is the hard work which you have to do. With hard work, you can get anything. And when you fulfill your desire, there is peace, happiness, security. So, therefore, people are misled with this experience that to get everything in life, what is needed is karma and not jnana. The most important thing is karma. What is the point in getting Atma Jnana? What is needed is karma, because it gives you peace, happiness and security. And therefore, everyone in this world, the majority of the people, they give importance to karma and they completely drown themselves in karma. You need a subtle mind to understand the importance of jnana. Then Bhagavan, people have not understood the importance of jnana, so therefore they are involving themselves in this field of karma. I understand, but Bhagavan, as the Lord of this universe, you are the father and mother of this universe. So just like a mother who knows that certain things are good for the child, so even when the child doesn't like it, the mother forcefully give it to the child. Suppose there is some nutritious food, the mother forcefully gives it to the child even though the child doesn't like to eat. Or when the child is suffering from a disease, the mother forcefully gives the medicine, the bitter medicine to the child, even though the child doesn't want to take it. So in the same way, Bhagavan, isn't it your responsibility to forcefully give this knowledge to everyone? Being the Lord of the universe, you can do it. Why is it that you are not forcing your way unto these human beings who are misled in thinking that karma is superior, action is everything? Isn't it your responsibility? So for this, Bhagavan answers in the 11th verse. What does Bhagavan say? Arjuna, I never force anything on anyone. Ye yathamam prapadyante tanstateva bhajamyaham mama vartmanuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashah. So yesterday we were here. So what is the answer which Bhagavan gives? Bhagavan says, Arjuna, unless a person is evolved to understand the importance of knowledge, we should never give that self-knowledge to that person. This is true with everything. Unless a person is evolved to understand the importance of certain thing, never give that thing to that person. Arjuna, you must understand one thing. The whole world works based on laws of nature. This cosmos functions based on certain laws of nature. Mama vartma anuvarta. So there is a mama vartma. Mama vartma means my path. What is this mama vartma? It is nothing but the laws of nature. So therefore, evolution also happens according to the laws of nature. So what happens in any evolutionary process? Evolution is a process of gradual unfoldment in a series of stages from the lower to the higher, and it happens slowly, steadily and systematically. This is how every evolutionary process happens. So evolution is a process of gradual unfoldment in a series of stages from the lower to the higher, and it happens slowly, steadily, systematically. So therefore, no hurry is allowed in any evolutionary process. The whole cosmos functions based on evolution. So this path of evolution is called mama vartma, my path. This law of nature is called my path. Everything in this universe, including the functionings of the human beings, they happen according to these laws. Everyone is evolving. In a slow, steady way, everyone is evolving. No hurry is allowed in nature. So therefore, I don't force my way. It is exactly like the birth of the child and the growth of the child. So, for the 9 months the child is in the womb. The child has to remain in the womb. It should not come out. No hurry is allowed. Because whatever is needed for the child development, it is available. That environment is available only in the womb. So, the child has to remain in the womb. But after 9 months, the child has to come out of the womb. What is this? This is Mama Vartma. This is how it has to be. No hurry is allowed. And even when the child comes out, the eyes are not open. The senses are not fully open because the child will not be able to handle the sudden bombardment of this infinite world. So you will always find. So it is said when the child is born, the eyes are closed. And then after a few days, the child slowly opens the eyes. And even when the eyes are opened, it is not able to focus. Over a period of time, the child is able to focus. And even when the focus happens, the child is only able to see a few inches ahead. It is not able to see the whole world. And even when the child is able to see, it is said in the beginning the child can see only black and white. The child is not able to decipher, distinguish between different colors. You see how beautifully Bhagavan has made this arrangement in such a way that every being evolves in a smooth gradation. There is a slow unfoldment, there is a steady unfoldment from the lower to the higher. So even when the child is born, it is not able to digest, that digestive ability is not there. So mother's milk is provided. And as the digestive ability grows over a period of time, the solid food is given. And because the child has no strength or intelligence, therefore the child is made immobile in the initial days. Because it's a danger, mobility is a danger for the child. So the child is deliberately made immobile in the initial days. So the point is, in nature everything happens slowly, steadily, in a series of evolutionary stages. See how the fruit comes in the tree. So first a flower is there, then the fruit is there, then the fruit grows and then becomes ripe and then falls. So these are all slow stages of evolution. In the same way, human beings also evolve. Not only at the physical level, but also at the emotional level, at the intellectual level, also at the spiritual level. So every spiritual advice is not meant for everyone, no. If you see how our spiritual understanding grows, in the beginning, we trust only our senses. We say, whatever I perceive through my senses, through my eyes, ears, etc., that alone is true. This is the first stage of understanding. But then slowly we evolve. And then we say, no, there are so many things which I cannot see, but it is there. The microscopes and the telescopes, they prove it, that there are a lot of things in this world which cannot be perceived through the senses. Now this is the second level of understanding. See how we evolve. Then slowly as the person becomes mature, he says, there is some higher force which is running this world. That higher force cannot be seen, but it is there. The world functions so efficiently, so perfectly, so harmoniously because there is an intelligent principle called God who is running the world. Now this is again another higher understanding. Then that person says, again higher understanding dawns on that person as he becomes more and more a jitnyasu of reality. Then the higher level of his understanding says, this world has no independent existence, it exists upon God. It depends upon God for its existence. This is again a higher understanding. And the ultimate understanding is, this world is only an illusion projected by an illusory mind. Actually speaking, Jagat is mithya. What is true is only Brahman, that God, which is none other than my own self. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. This is the ultimate understanding. Now see the different levels of understanding. This can never happen in one birth. Not possible. Now this is called a series of stages of evolution. Our understanding about the world, our understanding about ourselves, our understanding about God, our understanding about Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, this understanding goes through a series of stages of evolution, and this can never happen overnight. This can never happen in one birth, not possible. That's why Bhagavan has given so many births. That is why we have to be patient with ourselves, and we have to be forgiving and compassionate to others, because the spiritual evolution takes long time. People are at different stages of evolution. Some are very, very low, some are very, very high. So what should be our attitude towards people who are at a low evolution? Our attitude should be that of forgiveness and compassion. And what should be our attitude to those people who are at a very high level of evolution? Our attitude should be, we must derive inspiration from them. Gain knowledge from them, derive inspiration from them. This is the way to live. So I am talking of this evolution. This evolution, this path is set by God, and this path is called Mama Vartma here, my path. In every field you will find these stages of evolution. Our philosophy of life also changes as we evolve, if you see. In the initial stages, when the person is tamasic, what is his philosophy of life? Sleep is happiness, inactivity is happiness, rest is happiness, not doing anything is happiness, not taking responsibility is happiness. This is his philosophy. But as he grows up in evolution, his understanding also grows. So from tamas to rajas he goes. Then what is his understanding? Activity is happiness. Hard work is happiness, because hard work gives name, fame, power, position, wealth, etc. So therefore, hard work is happiness. So with this philosophy, he becomes selfishly active. Selfishly active means what? It's a combination of tamas and rajas. Selfishly active. But then slowly he grows further. And then he finds joy in selfless activity. Now selfless activity is a combination of rajas and sattva. So then he says, what is happiness? Selfless service is happiness. Again his philosophy changes. Furthermore, when he evolves, he says, peace of mind is happiness. When he becomes sattvic. So he becomes meditative and contemplative. So from the inactive stage to selfishly active stage to selflessly active stage to meditative and contemplative stage, you see how the evolution happens. And finally, what is his definition of happiness? Happiness is not something outside. Happiness is my nature. I am happiness. So such a person becomes a Triguna Tita. So from tamas to rajas to sattva to beyond all gunas. He becomes an enlightened master. So see the evolution. This evolution doesn't happen in one birth. It takes long time. They are all different stages of evolution. This is called as Mama Vartma here. It's a very interesting topic to contemplate upon. Our love for God also, see the different stages of evolution. In the beginning, no love for God. Why? Because there is no God. In the beginning, that's how everyone has to start. No God. Why? Because I don't see. No God, so therefore no devotion. But slowly, the next stage of evolution is that devotee becomes a what you call an inferior devotee, a beginner devotee. So therefore, what kind of devotion he has? He loves God because he gets so many things from God. So therefore, he asks, Bhagavan, give me name, fame, power, position, etc. Because God gives, therefore he loves. So this is a beginner devotee. Then we have an advanced devotee. What is his request? Bhagavan, I am not interested in name, fame. Give me jnana, bhakti, vairagya. No, this is an advanced devotee, a jitnyasu devotee. So, a non-devotee to artha devotee, artharthi devotee, then to a jitnyasu devotee, and finally a jnani devotee. Who is he? He has nothing to ask. He knows Bhagavan to be his own self. So therefore he has infinite love for the Lord. Now see the way in which evolution happens. So this way, we find that evolution happens at all levels. Physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual. So this series of stages of evolution is called Mama Vartma. This happens according to the laws of nature. So therefore the point is, Arjuna, therefore, though jnana is supreme, I never force this jnana upon everyone, because everyone is not fit to understand the value of self-knowledge. They are only able to understand the value of hard work, so therefore I bless them according to their need. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. People are at different stages of evolution. So according to the different stages, they ask so many things from me. And whatever they ask according to their level of evolution. So whatever they ask, I bless them accordingly. I don't force anything on them. Because very many times the higher things, they are not yet fit. For the higher things of life, your mind has to be very much prepared. It has to be pure, matured, evolved. Only such a mind can grasp the higher knowledge, the higher understanding. So I never force them. So in this world, I have created everything in such a way that people can gradually evolve by following these different stages of evolution, and finally they can reach me. So Mama Vartma Anuvartante Manushyaha Partha Sarvashaha. So these stages of evolution, they are designed by me only for their smooth evolution. And what is the final stage of evolution? The final stage of evolution is Madhbhavam Agata. All of them reach me. So keeping this in mind, I have created Chaturvarnyam, which is the topic of 13th verse. Let us see 13th verse now. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaramapi mam vidhya kartaramavyayam. So keeping in mind the evolution of all beings. I have designed this cosmos and all the cosmic functionings. So keeping this in mind, Maya Srishtam, I have created what? Chatur Varnyam, the 4 castes. Bhagavan, it is based on what? Guna, Karma, Vibhagasha, based on. Classified based on Guna and Karma. So based on Guna and Karma, I have created 4 Varnas, the 4 castes. Tasya kartaram api mam vidhi akartaram avi. Though I have created it, I am not the creator. I have not done anything. Now that's a different topic. We will see it later. So first let us see this line. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagashaha. So Bhagavan says, keeping in view of the evolution of all beings, I have created these 4 castes. So now, since caste system is a very, very controversial topic in today's times, so therefore we will have to spend some time here. So what does Bhagavan say? I am the one who has created these 4. So what are the 4? It is not mentioned here, it is mentioned in the 18th chapter. So these 4 castes are Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, the 4 castes. And Bhagavan says it is based on Guna and Karma. So what is Guna, what is Karma, we have to understand. Now in modern context we have to add one more, and that is called as Jaati, by birth. So first of all we will see Jaati. So who is a Jaati Brahmana? Jaati Brahmana is the one who is born in a Brahmana family. So Jaati Kshatriya is the one who is born in a Kshatriya family. Jaati Vaishya is the one who is born in a Jaati Vaishya family. And Jaati Shudra is the one who is born in a Shudra family. So among these 4, who is the most superior? So the scriptures say nobody is superior, nobody is inferior, because by birth, Janmana Jayate Shudra, everyone is uncultured. Just because you are born in a great family doesn't make you great. So all are equal as far as Jati is concerned. By birth, no one can become great. So this is with respect to Jati. Now with respect to Karma, with respect to action. So who is a Karma Brahmana? Karma Brahmana is a person who can think deep, who is a knowledge-oriented person. So these people, they are very good in research and development. They can be great think tanks in any society, in any community. They are intellectual people. Now this is a great asset, because to do anything, to start up any project, to start any organization, to start anything, you need knowledge, you need deep thinking. You need such people who can think deep. Because before doing anything, what is needed is knowledge. So Karma Brahmanas are people who have been blessed with this ability to think deep. Now the next is Karma Kshatriyas. Who are Karma Kshatriya? So these people, they have this ability of leadership qualities. They are good executives. They are able to inspire people to work hard. They can be good executives. They are called Kshatriyas. They are good leaders. They are great inspirers. So whatever has been decided by the knowledgeable people, we need somebody to execute that knowledge in reality. So these executives are called Karma Kshatriyas. They are born leaders. who are able to extract work from men. They are called as Karma Kshatriyas. Then we have Karma Vaishyas. Who are these Karma Vaishyas? They are very good in money management, in finances. They are very good in wealth management. And this is also a great ability, because to run anything, to run any government, to run any organization, to run even a family, you need to know how to manage wealth. Wealth is very important to run anything. So we need such people also who are very good in handling wealth. So they are called as Karma Vaishyas. And the fourth one, Karma Shudras. Who are these Karma Shudras? They don't have the ability to think. They don't have the leadership qualities. They don't have the money-making ability. But they have one ability. Bhagavan has blessed them with a very strong, sturdy body. They can be great laborers who can physically put forth effort, who can erect bridges, dams, buildings, roads. They are the people who have been blessed with a physical strength, so they can put forth physical activity. So this way, we have 4 different types of skills needed in the smooth functioning of any organization or any society. So we have Karma Brahmana, Karma Kshatriya, Karma Vaishya, Karma Shudra. These are the Chaturvarnyam based on karma, based on profession, based on abilities and talents. Now, the question is, who is superior among them? Again, the answer is same. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior, because all these abilities are needed for the smooth functioning of the society. You cannot say people who are think tanks are superior. No way. You may have great plans, but unless you have a Shudra there who can really put that plan into action, unless there is somebody to do the physical thing, that plan is a mere dream. It cannot materialize. So therefore, in the society, all the 4 are equally important. So with respect to Jati, all are important, all are equal. With respect to Karma, all are equal. Now with respect to Guna. So we have Guna Brahmana, Guna Kshatriya, Guna Vaishya and Guna Shudra. So what is Guna? Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. They are the 3 Gunas. So who is a Guna Brahmana? Guna Brahmana is the one who has maximum Sattva, then Rajas, then Tamas. So his equation is SRT. Maximum Sattva, then Rajas, then Tamas. So how does that combination of Guna express in his personality? So such a person, you will find, is an embodiment of devotion, he is an embodiment of virtues, Jnana, Vairagya. He is an embodiment of all virtues. He has a very pure mind because he has a sattvic mind. So such people are generally spiritual, highly evolved. So therefore, this is the nature of Guna Brahmana. Then we have Guna Kshatriya. What is Guna Kshatriya? His combination is R, S, T. So the first one is R, Rajas. Rajas means what? Activity. So he is an active person. But since R is followed by S, Sattva, Sattva means purity. So therefore, he is active but selflessly active. So such selflessly active people are Guna Kshatriyas. Then third we have Guna Vaishyas. What is the combination of Guna Vaishya? R, TS. First comes Rajas, then Tamas, then Sattva. So first one is R, means what? Very active. But then after that comes T, Tamas. So since Tamas comes, it is selfishly active. Selfishly active. This is the nature of Guna Vaishyas. And then the fourth one is Guna Shudra. What is the combination of Guna Shudra? He is TRS. So the first one is Tamas. Then comes Rajas. So T represents inactivity. T represents harmful activity. Both of them, they are represented by T. So T means inactivity and also harmful activity. So such a person is called Guna Shudras. So now, among these four, who is superior? No doubt Guna Brahmana is superior because his mind is absolutely pure. He has all virtues of life, and any virtuous person in the society is superior. He is worshipful. He is worshipful because he is the most qualified person to attain liberation. He is the most qualified person to become one with God. And he is the one who is loved by the Lord so much. So such a person is worshipful. Such a person is the most evolved in the ladder of evolution. So such a person is worshipful. So as far as a jati is concerned, all the four are equal. As far as karma, profession is concerned, all four are equal. But with respect to guna, Brahmana is the highest, the most superior, and Guna Shudra is the most inferior. Now, what do the scriptures ask us to do? The scriptures say, you need not change your profession. Whatever profession you are in, continue. You don't have to be a karma brahmana, not necessary. Whatever profession you are in, you continue that. Jati, you need not change your jati also. You don't have to have inferior or superiority complex based on your jati, because that is unimportant, irrelevant. But there is one thing you must strive, and that is every one of us must strive to become Guna Brahmana. This is what the scriptures ask us to do. Every one of us must strive to cultivate noble virtues in life. And this is possible by everyone. Even a Jati Shudra can do that. Even a Karma Shudra can do it. Everyone can become a Guna Brahmana. And this is what scriptures ask us to do. So Guna Brahmana is the most evolved one. A good-hearted person. And this Guna Brahmana is what Bhagavan says when he says, Paritranaya sadhunam. So who is this sadhu? This Guna Brahmana is the sadhu. Please understand this. Because when we have good-hearted people in this world, there is peace and harmony in this world. So what we need is a good-hearted people. Good-hearted people in this world. Now in the society you will find there may be a Jati Brahmana. He is born in a Brahmana family, but he can be a Guna Shudra. There can be a Karma Brahmana, but he can be a Guna Shudra. In the society you will find that. Doctors who are involved in kidney rackets, they sell kidneys by cutting away these kidneys from these poor people who have no idea about what is there inside the body. So they cut one kidney and sell it off. Such things happen in the society. In which category will you put them, these doctors? So they are karma brahmanas, but according to their activities, they are guna shudras, because their activities are all harmful activity. They misuse their profession and harm others. So they have to be called as guna shudras. A pujari who is doing puja, the one who is very near to the Lord, he may be a Jaati Brahmana, he may be a Karma Brahmana also, but if his attention is upon that arati plate, how much money I am getting, if his attention is like that, he becomes partial with respect to the devotees. Whoever gives more money, he is very near to the Lord. Whoever doesn't give money, go away. If this is his attitude, if this is his attitude, if money-mindedness is his attitude, then in which category will you put him? He can be called Guna Vaishya, selfish person, selfishly active person. So this way we have to understand. And the reverse is also true. A person may be a Jati Shudra or a Karma Shudra, but if he is filled with virtues, then he has to be understood as Guna Brahmana. For example, Shabari. She was a Jati Shudra, but Bhagwan Sri Ramchandra ji calls her the most beautiful woman. She was not very physically beautiful, but in Ramayana you find, Amma, you are the most beautiful woman on this planet because you have all the virtues, you have all kinds of devotions in full measure. Bhagavan praises her so much. So, Shabari Mata, though she was a Jati Shudra and maybe a Karma Shudra also, but Bhagavan considered her a Guna Brahmana, virtuous person. Same way, there are so many saints, Sant Ravidas, Sant Chokamela, they were all born in a very low caste, but they were considered the most evolved people by Bhagavan. So the point is, our effort must be in trying to be Guna Brahmanas. All these four kinds of people are there in the society. With respect to Jati, Karma and Guna, classifications can be made. So what Bhagavan says is, your job is not to change your profession. Whatever vasanas you have, continue with that same vasana. But as far as gunas are concerned, everyone must strive to raise from tamas and rajas to sattva. We should strive to maximize our sattva. Only then we will be fit to do jnana tapas. Only then we will be able to understand the greatness of self-knowledge. Only then we will be able to practice self-knowledge. This is the point which Bhagavan wants to make here. So that topic gets over. Now Bhagavan takes up a new topic. So this topic is, what is this jnana tapas? What is right understanding in the context of performing action? Every one of us, we will have to perform action based on our profession. But now Bhagavan is telling, how should we perform action in such a way that actions don't bind us. In fact, our actions can only purify us. And for this, right understanding is necessary while performing action. What is that right understanding? What is that jnana which is needed while performing karma? This jnana is a new topic which Bhagavan is going to take up. So Bhagavan says, Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam, but tasya kartaram api mam vidhi akartaram avyayam. So from here onwards a new topic begins. Tasya kartaram aham. I am the one who has created the four castes. But understand, I remain a non-doer. Vidhi akartaram. So on one side Bhagavan says, aham, I am karta, but I am an akarta. Now this is the main topic of this chapter. Though I have performed the action of creating these four castes, but Arjuna, know that I have not done anything. So this is actionlessness in action, which is the main topic of this chapter. Arjuna, know me to be birthless, though it appears that I am born, avyayam. Know me to be birthless, though I appear to be born. Know me to be actionless, though I appear to perform action. Now this topic is elaborately taken. Let us chant 14, 15, 16 and 17. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spruha iti mam yo bhijanati karma bhirna sabadhyate. Arjuna, these actions of mine nalimpanti, they don't taint me. Name karma phale spruha, I have no craving for the results of this action. Iti mam yaha abhijanati, the one who knows me like this. Karma bhihi nasabadhyate, such a person is not bound by action. Actions don't taint me. I have no cravings for the fruits of action. In this way, the one who knows me, such a person also has known the secret of karma. Such a person also will not be bound by karma. Therefore, verse number 15, Evam nyatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi Kuru karmaiva tasmatvam purvaif purvataram kritam. Arjuna, in the past, mumukshubhihi, by the mumukshus, by the seekers of liberation, the seekers of liberation of the past, they knew this secret of action. So knowing this, they performed their action. They fulfilled their responsibilities. This secret they knew. How to perform action in such a way that subjectively you remain actionless. Subjectively you remain unaffected by action. So when you perform an action, the society is benefited, but you are not bound by that action. This secret of performing action, this art, this knack of performing action, those people, the past, the wise seekers of the past, they knew it. So Arjuna, Kuru karma iva tasmatvam purvaif purvataram kritam. Therefore, you must also learn this art, this knack of performing action. You must also gain this right knowledge of performing action, the way in which your forefathers, your ancestors have done. For that you must have right knowledge. How to gain that knowledge? Listen, verse number 16. Kim karma kimakarmeti kavayopyatra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshyami yajnatva mokshyase shubhat. Arjuna, as far as what is action, what is inaction, regarding this, kim karma, kim akarma, what is action, karma, what is akarma, what is inaction, kavayaha api atra mohitaha, even the wise people are confused. Even the most intelligent people in the society, even they are confused with regard to this knowledge, what is action, what is inaction. This secret regarding action, tatte karma pravakshyami, this secret, this great knowledge, I will tell you. But Bhagavan, what is the benefit of knowing this? Knowledge of performing action in the right way. Yajnatva ashubhat mokshase. Arjuna, with this knowledge, you will be free from ashubha, or inauspiciousness. Now, what is inauspiciousness? Anything which disturbs the mind is inauspicious. Anything which binds us to this world is inauspicious. Anything which brings us back to this birth-death cycle is inauspicious. Anything which makes us forget God is inauspicious. Anything which makes us a slave of our mind, anything which makes us a slave of this world, it is inauspicious. So Arjuna, this knowledge is the most auspicious thing which will free you from all kinds of inauspiciousness. This knowledge I will give you. What are the things you must know? Verse number 17. Karmano hyapi bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi. Arjuna, you must know these things. Karmano hyapi bodhavyam, you must know the nature of karma. Bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha, you must know the nature of vikarma. Akarmanascha bodhavyam, you must know the nature of akarma. So you must know the nature of karma, akarma and vikarma. Arjuna, gehana karmano gatihi. This nature of karma, to understand the nature of karma, it is quite difficult because it's a very subtle subject. It's a very subtle subject. It's an inscrutable subject. It's very difficult to understand. It is not that easy. Generally people say, when you perform action, there is karma. When you don't perform action, there is no karma. No, it is not that easy. It is not that easy. It is possible that you are performing karma and still you are not doing karma. It is possible. It is possible that you are not doing any karma superficially, but still you are doing karma. It is possible. So that is why it is Gehana Gatihi. It's very inscrutable. It's a very subjective knowledge. Now, what that knowledge is, the most important verse, the essence of this chapter, it is going to come in the 18th verse, which we will take tomorrow. So, all these verses are introductory verses for this one verse, verse number 18. The name of the chapter also has come because of this verse. So this we will see in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
मानस भजरे गुरुचरणं, मानस भजरे गुरुचरणं, मानस भजरे गुरुचरणं, मानस भजरे गुरुचरणं। दुस्तर भवसागर तरणं, दुस्तर भवसागर तरणं, मानस भजरे गुरुचरणं, मानस भजरे गुरुचरणं। दुस्तर भवसागर तरणं, दुस्तर भवसागर तरणं। गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय, गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय, गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय, गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय। स्वामीनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय, स्वामीनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय, स्वामीनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय, स्वामीनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय। ॐ नमः शिवाय, 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 शिवाय नमः। 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 अरुणाचल शिव, 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 अरुण शिवो, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुण शिवो, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुण शिवो, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुण शिवो। ॐ नमः शिवाय, 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय।